You know, when you're in front of your guru, you recognize it immediately as the person, your assassin, the person who's going to take your head off. And this was clear to me. I was meeting my assassin. You know, I often say to people, your guru wants to see you come with your head on a platter, and that means all the identification you have with your personality or your conditioning, as we consider that our ego. And the guru will definitely set out to deconstruct your ego. And this, of course, is a very liberating process. At the same time, it's terrifying. It's a terrifying experience. And in fact, it's how I wound up in Goa. I fled Sri Lanka because I was being, you know, deconstructed. And this process went on for quite a few months while I was there. And at a certain point, I realized I wanted to just go and have a good time and be free from this kind of heavy scrutiny of my guru. So off I went to Goa. We saw this house with a big peace sign on the roof, and we kind of went up to the door to inquire about this friend being there, and instead we found the quite infamous Alejandro living at the peace house. So there we were in front of this completely exotic-looking Spaniard in a G-string, you know, packing a chillum, with a huge portrait of Elvis Presley hanging over his bed with garlands around it. So it was an incredible eye-opener. We thought, where have we landed? Goa. And actually, it's incredible how things work out. Because those 16 years that I was living in India permanently, I was studying yoga the whole time. Not only was I under the tutelage of my guru in Sri Lanka and initiated into the lineage of the Tamil siddhas, but once I left and went to Goa, I studied with Clive Sheridan for 5 years or so, yoga and pranayama, and I went to Bombay to see Krishnamurti, and I went to all kinds of places. I did Vipassana courses, and this is all, you know, as Goa as the base, going out and practicing and studying and meeting teachers and learning, so that actually when I landed in Australia in 1986, my partner said to me, why don't you teach yoga? And this launched me on my present career, where I am now teaching in French Polynesia, in America, in Bali, in India, and here in Australia. So it turned out to be not only my passion in life, but that was going to sustain me financially. Going back to the place where you were raised, I think, is very important to come to terms with. You know, finding a place of harmony with that place. So years ago, I would have been completely abhorrent of the thought of going back to New Jersey and looking after my 99-year-old mother, whereas now I actually see it as an opportunity of kinds to grow, to learn, to be of service, to challenge something that wouldn't have before been my choice of something, you know, enjoyable. So yes, the answer is yes. My life definitely, through my practice, through my teachers, and through a maintenance of that practice, stays in balance.